Hi there, Libra, and a very warm welcome to you. My name's Laura. Welcome to my channel. We're going to be doing a reading for you for February. This is obviously for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross watching. And so let us put some cards out to see what February has in store for you, lovely Librans. So we'll have a look at the current energy. Have a look at what's coming in that you maybe don't know about. Get some guidance for you. And let's have a look at the outcome should you take the guidance. And that'll be towards the end of February. So let's have a look. So current energy. Okay. Oh, lots on your mind. 9 of Swords. What's coming in that you maybe don't know about? We've got the 7 of Pentacles. The guidance here, we have got a major arcana for you in strength cards. And the outcome is the 8 of Wands. Okay, so let me just pull a few more cards here for this. So underneath the 9 of Swords, we've got 8 of Pentacles. Underneath the 7 of Pentacles, we've got the Star. Underneath Strength, we've got the 4 of Swords. And underneath the 8 of Wands, we have the Page of Swords. All right, so interesting reading for you. Now, we've got 2 major arcanas. I've put 8 cards out for you. So 2 of them are majors. Now, I know at the moment you must be doing an awful lot of thinking. Now, I want to say here that because this 9 of Swords, underneath that we've got the 8 of Pentacles. For me, and obviously you know this is a collective reading, so it won't be for all of you. So just take what resonates, leave the rest. But I know that for a lot of you watching this video, you have been having some sleepless nights, Libra, because now this feels to me as though this is either work or business, but I do know this is finance. This is, do you know, Libra, you are someone who can take charge, who likes to get things done and get them done to the best of your ability. But I feel that for some of you, there has been issues with finance. I want to say that some of you, there has been issues and worries over business. Now, I know this isn't for everyone, as I said. I know that whatever it is, you are trying to do your very best to work through this. You are hardworking, Libra, and I know that you like to have an idea and go with it and do the very best you can. But for some of you at the moment, even the best isn't good enough. But I want to say this is not your fault. You are trying to work out in your head why things happened, but more so how things are going to go forward. What else you can do. I wouldn't be surprised if you're trying to pick ideas out just to have this sorted, just to have your mind at rest, because I know at the moment your mind is not at rest. I know you are doing your best. I know you are, I want to say, plodding on, plodding forward. And really at the moment, that's all you can do. The energies at the moment, we've just came through some of the heaviest energies, some of the most difficult times. We've just left a 9-year. We're stepping into a 1 year. We're stepping into the year of the horse on the 17th of February. You've still got some baggage. You've still got certain things that you need to release. Are you having difficulties right now because things are changing and you're not in control of it? Things are changing around you that possibly you've had for many years. I do feel that this is mostly to do with work, with business, but I know this has to do with finance too. There's a real feeling here of being self-sufficient, of being the caretaker, being the one who is there for others. But I know that this is hitting you hard. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have not been sleeping at all well. But you're still showing up, Libra. You're still doing it. You're still trying to move forward. With every grain of your being, you are trying to move forward. But I do know, and I feel if this is energy that's either just coming in or it's just came in. But there has been a real realization. Now, we had full moon last night for the UK anyway. There is a release here. I feel that you've been torturing yourself by thinking over and over and over again. There's a release here. You're starting to have a look at, well, okay, what does this mean for me now, where I am? What have I learnt through this? Self-reflection isn't always easy, especially not for yourself, Libra. You have a very quick mind and a very quick tongue. So I know that as soon as you start feeling that movement in your mind, things will be better for you. You don't want to feel stuck, but at the moment you are. But what's coming in here is your thoughts are going to the long-term future. We have the star here. So for many of you, you're looking at long-term goals. You're taking this time, or you're just about to take this time to have a realization of where you are, of what you've learnt from everything. This experience has not been a pleasant one. However, it is teaching you something, and you are growing through these difficult times, even although it may not feel like it right now. But you're looking to the future, Libra. You have that sense of optimism with you. And so you are looking to long-term future. You have got that hope. You do want to start saying, okay, well, if this thing hasn't worked out, it's not worked out for a reason. So what am I learning? What am I taking forward so that for the next thing, I can be putting down the pathway for my long-term future? Where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to be doing? How is life supposed to be? This is very North Node energy. That feeling of, well, why am I here? What was I supposed to be doing in this lifetime? You're wanting to make sure that you're getting to that. You don't like missing out on anything. None of us do, Libra. But I know you've got such a quick mind. You need to be getting this settled. This is causing you so much frustration. You need to be getting things in place. That is what you want. You want to be saying, right, enough of this. If it's not worked, let's move on to the next thing that does. And maybe that thing isn't coming in to your energy as quick as you would like. Sometimes this middle ground of when we are waiting for something to finish, but we're waiting for the next thing to start, that can be some of the most difficult times any of us go through. This is why the guidance here, you've got the Strength card. So it's really digging deep, that willpower in you, that inner strength with you. You know how capable you are, Libra. You know the strength you have. You know your quick mind. There's a real smartness here. But this overthinking that you can't help because you're trying to sort all this out. You're trying to sort all this out for the long-term future. Underneath the Strength card, you've got the Four of Swords. So just be aware here with the Strength card and the Four of Swords underneath that. This is really letting you know that you've got to take a little bit of time for self, a little bit of self-care. All these sleepless nights, all this anxiety in your mind, that's not good for anybody. So just take that time now, whilst you're in this waiting zone, whilst you're recalibrating yourself and waiting for the next thing to happen, for the next stage of this process to show up. Just make sure you're getting enough rest, taking time for self-care. What I like about this is the outcome, should you decide to take the guidance the cards have provided. This lift is coming. We've got the Eight of Wands here. Understandably, the heaviness that you've been going through, that can make us feel so much smaller. Our energy is smaller. Our enthusiasm dwindles significantly, which can then cause difficulties in relationships. Not having that want or that enthusiasm to do the things that you normally would do. What I like here is by taking this time, knowing that you're moving through something here, Libra, making sure that you're looking after self, that you've got that inner strength, you've got that inner willpower to see this through. This is when this is going to lift. When you've got this strength card here, this willpower, this inner strength, you're taking time for self. You're taking time to care for self again, to get the rest, to get the sleep, to quieten the mind, however that looks like to you. Meditation, exercise, a walk in nature. That's when things start to lift. This is a process, Libra. You can't control the outcome as yet. This is a process you are working through. And it's almost as though when you start to release, we have the Page of Swords here. So there is going to be some kind of idea coming up. Just be careful, Libra, that your mind isn't so focused on this and isn't so overly busy, overly worried that you're not allowing your intuition to work. You're not allowing those intuitive thoughts, that guidance from higher self. You could be blocking that. So just make sure that your busy mind isn't stopping your higher self, your intuition, from bringing those ideas in. But as I've already said, the guidance here, that taking that time with this Page of Swords is going to be allowing for this idea to come forward for you. You are going to see that spark of movement here. That enthusiasm is coming back. Whatever it's been that's been tied up and been stuck, we're starting to release this. But the main thing here as well is just go with the process. Don't try and push it. And self-care. So take care of yourself, Libra. I hope that's given you a little bit of guidance. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. And I hope you join me next month for your March reading. But until now, have a good February. Take care of self and hopefully see you again. Please, if you've liked this video, like, share, subscribe. I would love that support. Thanks ever so much. Bye-bye just now.